They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. And the Hokies will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game,
he's got it inside the 30. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they have the first points of the game. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Hokie, 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 high, Tech, Tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He's He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
The Hokies are on the move. Got it behind the line. It's Green. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw again. Finds the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves him with second and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single back. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Going to the run. It's Pittman. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. and Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has, and the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for room. It's Pittman. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Grab near the sticks, it's Reese. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense win.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Watson. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Under fire. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Two possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Lets it fly on the move. Brings it down on the right side. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this pass gets something going here as they try to rally. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Deep shot for the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Takes the handoff. It's Pittman. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody.
There he goes! They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Near the sticks, it's Dortch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Pittman. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
He's got it. First down and more. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Back to throw, it's Watson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that. They took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
Handoff from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they've gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Coleman Hope. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving away from pressure. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. Put a good drive together.
And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
To the air, it's Watson. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. That's caught. It's Hardy. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting into the...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad.